Have you ever wondered if airlines have secret perks just waiting to be unlocked? Little-known freebies or special treatments that could turn your flight from just okay to truly amazing? Believe it or not, in 2025, many airlines still quietly offer some incredible benefits that aren't splashed all over their websites or booking confirmations. These perks aren't just for elite frequent flyers or those with expensive tickets. Anyone in the know can snag them with a little savvy. So buckle up, because today, I'm revealing 10 free airline perks airlines don't usually advertise, but you can absolutely get on your next flight. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or planning your first big trip, these insider secrets will help you travel smarter, more comfortably, and sometimes even like a VIP, without paying a penny extra. Number 1, the hidden early boarding pass for parents with infants. Did you know there's a quiet shortcut past the boarding chaos, reserved just for you if you're flying with a baby? It's true. Most airlines offer free priority boarding for parents traveling with infants under 2, but they rarely announce it publicly. It's one of those hush-hush perks that's incredibly useful, if you know to ask. Instead of standing in a crowd juggling a diaper bag, a baby bottle, and a collapsing stroller, you get to board early, settle your baby before the rush, find overhead space without a fight, and breathe. It's not just convenient, it can feel like a lifesaver. Airlines like British Airways, Emirates, and even budget carriers like EasyJet offer this early boarding option. But here's the catch. They won't always mention it. Unless you ask a staff member at the check-in desk or the boarding gate, you might never know it exists. Some airlines even take it further, with family-only check-in counters or fast-track security lanes. These aren't widely promoted either, but they're real and designed to make your journey smoother. The bottom line? If you're flying with a baby, speak up. Ask if early boarding or family check-in is available. You might be surprised how much calmer your flight feels just by knowing this little trick. Number 2, free seat upgrades for families. But only if you know this trick. Here's something airlines don't advertise, and most families miss. You can often get better seats without paying a single extra dime if you're traveling with young kids. That's right. Many airlines quietly make seat changes for families traveling with infants or small children, especially when you're split across different rows. Why? Because they don't want toddlers or babies sitting next to strangers, and neither do those strangers. So if you ask at check-in or even at the boarding gate, the airline staff will usually try to move your family together, sometimes even to roomier seats. On longer flights, carriers like Emirates, Qatar Airways, or even Lufthansa have been known to upgrade families to premium economy or better, not because you're lucky, but because they have space and prefer not to deal with in-flight seat chaos. These upgrades aren't guaranteed, but they happen more than you'd think, especially when flights aren't full and you ask nicely. The secret? Don't wait until you're on board. Mention you're traveling with a baby or toddler when checking in, and ask politely if there are better seating options available. Gate agents have flexibility, especially if you're calm, kind, and clear about your needs. You don't need status, and you don't need to beg. You just need to ask the right way, at the right time, and your cramped economy seat might suddenly become a lot more comfortable. Number 3, extra baggage for baby gear. No charge, no questions, almost. Worried about how you're going to get that bulky stroller, car seat, or diaper bag onto the plane without paying extra? Here's a perk most new parents don't realize. You're allowed to bring baby gear, often more than one item, completely free of charge. Yep, even airlines that nickel and dime you for carry-ons usually make an exception for baby items. Strollers, car seats, and even travel cribs or diaper bags often don't count against your baggage allowance. That means you can check them in, or in many cases, gate check them, so they're waiting for you as soon as you step off the plane. Carriers like Ryanair, Delta, and Turkish Airlines all have generous baby baggage policies. But again, they rarely talk about it unless you go looking. And every airline has slightly different rules. Some allow 2 free baby items per child, others just 1, and some let you carry them on while others require check-in. But in almost every case, it's free. Want to take advantage of it? Let the check-in agent know right away that you're traveling with an infant and have baby equipment. And if you're gate checking, give yourself a few extra minutes at boarding. They'll tag your gear and make sure it's handled separately. Bonus tip: many airlines also let you bring breast pumps and formula as medical or essential items, separate from your carry-on limit. So don't stress about packing light when it comes to your baby. The airlines have already made room for you. They're just not putting it on a billboard. Number 4. Free kids' meals and snacks. If you know when to ask. Think free in-flight meals are a thing of the past? Not entirely, especially if you're flying with kids. While airlines have trimmed down food services for most adults, many still offer complimentary meals or snacks specifically for children. The catch? You have to know to request them, and early. For example, Delta provides free children's meals on domestic flights over 90 minutes, but only if you order at least 24 hours in advance. Airlines like Singapore Airlines, Emirates, and Qatar Airways also offer specially prepared meals for children, sometimes with fun packaging, colorful utensils, and familiar food choices that help keep young travelers happy. And that's not all. If you're traveling with an infant, some airlines will even give out free baby food jars, formula, or heated milk during the flight. Again, if you request it. In some cases, crew members may go out of their way to offer extra snacks or drinks for older siblings, especially if they notice you're traveling as a family. Here's the trick. Don't wait until you're on board. Request kids' meals during online booking, manage your flight through the app, or call customer service at least a day in advance. And when in doubt, mention it at the check-in counter or boarding gate just to make sure it's been noted. Most airlines won't bring it up unless you do, but once they know, they're usually more than happy to accommodate. And let's be honest, on a long flight, a well-fed child is a peaceful child. That's a perk you can't put a price on. Number 5. Free Wi-Fi in the sky, but only if you're in the club. Most people assume Wi-Fi on a plane will cost them, especially when that paywall pops up mid-flight, asking for $10 or more just to check your email. But here's what savvy travelers know. Some airlines now offer totally free Wi-Fi, if you're part of their loyalty program. Take Delta, for example. In 2025, they rolled out free Wi-Fi across most domestic flights for all SkyMiles members. It's not just a limited text-only plan either. You can browse, stream, scroll, and even check social media at cruising altitude without paying a single rupee or dollar. All you have to do is log in with your SkyMiles account once on board. Not a member? Signing up is completely free and takes just a minute, and you don't have to be a frequent flyer to benefit. This perk isn't just for first-class passengers or platinum-tier elites. Even if it's your first time flying with Delta, you can take advantage of full internet access simply by creating an account before your flight. Other airlines are catching up too. Some, like JetBlue, offer free Fly-Fi on every seat, no strings attached. Southwest includes free messaging, iMessage, WhatsApp, and limited browsing for all passengers. And a few international airlines now offer free Wi-Fi in certain fare classes, or for members of their own rewards programs. So before your next flight, check the airline's Wi-Fi policy and sign up for their rewards plan. You might find yourself streaming Netflix or sending emails from 35,000 feet, while everyone else stares at a loading screen. Number 6. Free in-flight entertainment, if you know where to look. Most travelers still assume they need to pay for a movie or bring their own downloads for the flight. But here's the secret. Many airlines now offer full access to movies, music, and live TV, completely free, if you know how to unlock it. Take Southwest Airlines, for instance. Without paying a cent, you can stream live television, a full library of movies, curated music playlists, podcasts, in-flight tracking, and even send messages via iMessage or WhatsApp, all from your own phone, tablet, or laptop. You don't need to pay for premium Wi-Fi or be a loyalty member. Just connect to the onboard Wi-Fi and open the entertainment portal in your browser. Other airlines like Delta, American Airlines, and United also offer free access to a wide range of content, including Hollywood movies, documentaries, kids' shows, and more. But here's the thing. They don't always advertise it clearly. If you miss the seatback screen instructions or don't know to download their app ahead of time, you could fly the whole trip without realizing you had a personal cinema at your fingertips. The key? Download the airline's app before you board. Many carriers require their official app to stream content. Once you're connected to the in-flight Wi-Fi, no purchase necessary, you'll be able to browse hours of free entertainment. No buffering, no credit card needed. So next time you're getting ready for takeoff, skip the downloads and do one simple thing. Check your airline's app. You might have access to more shows and music at 35,000 feet than you do at home. Number 7. Free stopovers, A hidden way to visit two cities for the price of one. What if I told you that you could visit two cities on one ticket without paying anything extra? Sounds like a travel hack, right? Well, it is. And it's a perk many airlines quietly allow, but almost never promote. It's called a stopover, and it could completely change the way you book flights. Here's how it works. When you're flying internationally, say from New York to Bangkok, your flight might connect in a major hub like Istanbul, Doha, or Dubai. Instead of just rushing through the airport and sitting at the gate for your next flight, some airlines let you stay for 24 hours or even a few days in that city, at no additional airfare cost. That means you could explore two destinations for the price of one ticket. Airlines like Qatar Airways via Doha, Turkish Airlines via Istanbul, Iceland Air via Reykjavik, and Emirates via Dubai actually encourage stopovers and even offer free or discounted hotel stays, city tours, or transport vouchers to make it easier. But you'll never see these options during normal booking unless you manually search or request them. And the best part? You don't need to be a frequent flyer or have any elite status. You just need to know that the option exists and plan your route a little differently. So next time you're booking an international flight, don't just accept the shortest layover. Ask yourself, could I turn this into a free extra trip? Check the airline's stopover program, or even call their customer service and ask if your route qualifies. A 6-hour layover could become a 2-day adventure in a city you've always wanted to see. Why just fly through a city when you can explore it? Number 8. Free upgrades for frequent flyers. No extra cash, just smart timing. What if you could stretch out your legs, sip a better drink, and enjoy extra space without paying for a business class ticket? Sounds too good to be true, right? But here's a secret seasoned travelers already know. Free upgrades are very real and more common than you think. Airlines reward loyalty, but not just for their most elite platinum-level flyers. Even entry-level frequent flyer members can sometimes score upgrades if they time things right and understand how the system works. Let's take Delta as an example. Passengers who are part of their SkyMiles program, especially Medallion members, can receive complimentary upgrades from main cabin to Comfort Plus or even first class, depending on the route and availability. And if you're flying a transcontinental route, like New York to LA, Comfort Plus passengers are treated to extra legroom, early boarding, and even upgraded snack wraps or drinks. But here's the part most people miss. These upgrades often happen automatically after booking, if you're enrolled in the program. Sometimes they can happen at check-in or even right at the gate, especially if there are unsold premium seats and you're polite, flexible, and dressed neatly. Other airlines like American United and Alaska Airlines also have auto-upgrade policies tied to loyalty status, even the lower tiers. Some international carriers bump up travelers with good travel history or flyers who book directly through the airline instead of a third-party site. So, what's the move? Join the airline's loyalty program, even if you only fly once or twice a year. Always put your membership number in during booking, and when you check in, ask if there are any complimentary upgrades available. It costs you nothing, and the rewards can feel like hundreds of dollars worth of luxury. Sometimes, all it takes to fly more comfortably is being the right person at the right moment, and knowing when to ask. Number 9. Free lounge access with the right credit card. VIP treatment without the VIP price. Think airport lounges are only for business travelers or first-class passengers? Think again. There's a back door to the VIP lounge, and it could already be in your wallet. Many travelers walk right past airport lounges, unaware that their credit card unlocks free access to some of the most comfortable spaces in the terminal. We're talking about plush seating, high-speed Wi-Fi, free food and drinks, yes, even wine and cocktails, clean restrooms, and quiet zones where you can actually relax before boarding. And the best part? You don't need a first-class ticket to get in. Cards like the American Express Platinum, Chase Sapphire Reserve, and Capital One Venture X all come with complimentary lounge access as part of their perks, including entry to exclusive lounges like the Centurion Lounge, Priority Pass lounges around the world, Plaza Premium, and even some airline-branded lounges. In many cases, all you need to do is show your card and boarding pass. No extra cost, no special status. Some cards even let you bring a guest for free. That means you could be enjoying a buffet lunch, sipping espresso, and charging your phone in a quiet corner while the rest of the terminal crowds around plastic chairs and overpriced coffee. Here's the trick. Make sure your card is activated for lounge access. Some require registering for Priority Pass. And always check the lounge rules ahead of time. Some lounges have limits based on flight times or crowding, so a little prep goes a long way. So before you settle in at a noisy gate, take a look at the fine print on your credit card benefits. You might be missing out on one of the most underrated travel luxuries without spending an extra dollar. Number 10. Get paid to give up your seat. The airline's secret jackpot. Imagine this. You show up for your flight, ready to board, and suddenly an agent announces the flight is overbooked. Most people groan, but you smile, because you know a secret. You might be just minutes away from getting paid thousands of dollars to not fly. Yes, this happens more often than you'd think. Airlines routinely overbook flights, assuming some passengers won't show. But when everyone does show up, they ask for volunteers to give up their seat, and they'll pay you to do it. How much? In some cases, anywhere from $250 to $1,000 in travel vouchers, free meals, hotel stays, or even cash. But here's where it gets wild. Airlines like Delta have reportedly offered up to $10,000 for premium routes or full flights during peak seasons. That's not a myth. Multiple travelers have posted receipts to prove it. Here's the catch. You have to be fast. The offers usually start low and go up until someone agrees. If your schedule is flexible, volunteer early and negotiate. Ask if the compensation is cash or a voucher. Some airlines will even offer a confirmed seat on the next flight, a business class upgrade, or a hotel stay if the next flight isn't until the following day. You don't need elite status. You don't need a fancy ticket. You just need to be willing to change plans and speak up. So the next time you hear that golden phrase, "We're looking for volunteers," don't roll your eyes. Step forward, play it smart, and you could walk away with enough value to pay for your next vacation or two. There you have it. 10 free airline perks hiding in plain sight. The airlines won't shout about them, but now you know where to look and how to ask. Because when you travel smart, you don't just get from A to B, you fly better.